Hello and welcome to The Property Perspective. I'm Josh.
And I'm Michelle, and this is Boots. Today we're talking about something that often gets overlooked until it's too late, and that's maintenance budgets. Specifically, how much you'll be putting aside each year to keep your property in good condition.
That's it, so whether you manage the property yourself or you work with a letting agent such as ourselves, unexpected repairs are part and parcel of being a landlord. Unfortunately, you can't just say, I can't afford that right now. Your tenancy agreement draws you into a set of legal obligations that must be fulfilled when things go wrong. The key is to be prepared for them rather than reacting when things go wrong.
Exactly. We always advise landlords to treat their rental property a bit like a business. That means setting up a proper maintenance fund. Ideally, you should want to have a pot of money separate from your rent income that's just for repairs, renewals and replacements.
Exactly. So what kind of figures should you be planning for? A good general rule is to budget around 1% of your property's value per year. So for example, for a £180,000 home, that's £1,800 annually. You might not spend that every year, so when something big does happen, like a new boiler or roof work, it's covered, or at least you've got some money to go towards it.
So let's break that down. A boiler replacement could actually be £2,000 to £3,000. A new carpet through a 2-bed house, easily £1,200. Even smaller jobs like new taps, repainting or replacing appliances can add up fast if you've not budgeted for them.
So it's also important though to remember that some costs are cyclical, easy word. Bathrooms, for example, tend to need updating every 10 to 15 years. Matte paintwork might only last a few tenancies. The deposit scheme says landlords should be redecorating every 5 years. And even white goods, they do still have a shelf life.
That's why we always encourage landlords, especially those using our fully managed service, to consider setting up a maintenance float with us. It's a small reserve of funds that we hold on your behalf, so that when something urgent crops up, we can respond quickly, without delays, and without needing to chase approval for every single minor cost.
Exactly. And if you're managing the property yourself, then it's the same sort of thing. It's just as important that you create your own savings buffer. Don't wait until a tenant reports a leak or the oven stops working, because I guarantee you it will always happen on a Friday night. It always does.
Or Christmas Eve in
your
your
Christmas
case.
Eve, yeah.
A proactive approach to maintenance isn't just about saving money. It's also about keeping tenants happy and, of course, staying compliant. A well-maintained home reduces those risks of complaints, improves retention, and helps you avoid things like fines for faulty electricals, damp, you know, the sort of things. Can't get my words out.
There's a lot to think about, that's why. So let's not forget resale value. Obviously, properties that are well cared for hold their value better, attract more interest, and tend to sell faster when the time comes. If you've had tenants, you've not done any work, and they just move out, it can look a bit tired if you've not kept on top of it.
Exactly. So if you haven't started already, please start building a maintenance fund, either via your agent or independently. Make it a part of your long-term plan, because we can promise you every landlord sadly will need it eventually.
Exactly.
Well, it is. If it's your own home, you've still got to do repairs.
Exactly. It's just one of those things, but unfortunately you're legally obligated to do it in this case. So
there we go.
As usual, thank you so much for joining and watching Property Perspective. If you'd like to talk to us about setting up a maintenance flow or get some idea on how things are going to cost for the future, we're here to help. You can just give us a call whenever you want.
Thanks for watching.